Welcome, dear listeners, to History with Herodotus, where the annals of time unfold like a rich tapestry, woven from the threads of human experience. Today, we embark on a fascinating journey through the realm of the Khmer Empire, a civilization that once flourished in the majestic landscapes of Southeast Asia. As we delve into the origins of this enigmatic empire, let us first set the stage for our exploration. In the early 9th century, amidst the lush forests and mighty rivers of modern-day Cambodia, a nascent power began to take shape. The Khmer Empire, with its capital at Angkor, would eventually become one of the most impressive and enduring civilizations in human history. But to understand the roots of this magnificent empire, we must venture further back in time, to an era when the seeds of greatness were first sown. As we travel through the mists of time, let us find ourselves standing on the sun-baked plains of Funan, an ancient kingdom that flourished from the 1st to the 6th century AD. This vast and fertile region, watered by the mighty Mekong River, was home to a complex network of settlements, trade routes, and cultural exchange. We see the emergence of powerful leaders such as King Fanman, who ruled from 220 to 250 AD and expanded the kingdom's borders through military campaigns and strategic alliances. The kingdom of Funan was also marked by significant cultural achievements, including the development of a sophisticated system of writing, inspired by the Indian Brahmi script, and the creation of intricate stone carvings, adorned with Hindu and Buddhist motifs. We can imagine the skilled artisans of Funan working tirelessly to create beautiful works of art that would be revered for centuries to come. As we continue our journey through the early history of the Khmer Empire, we find ourselves in the 5th century AD, when the kingdom of Chenla began to rise to prominence. Chenla was a neighboring kingdom that would eventually play a significant role in the development of the Khmer Empire. We see the emergence of powerful leaders such as King Shrudavarman, who ruled from 476 to 495 AD and expanded the kingdom's borders through military conquests. The kingdom of Chenla was also marked by significant cultural achievements, including the development of a sophisticated system of writing and the creation of intricate stone carvings. The city of Bhavalpura, with its impressive temples and palaces, became a major center of learning and culture, attracting scholars and artists from across the region. As we explore the historical context of the Khmer Empire's emergence, we must also consider the influence of external factors, such as trade and cultural exchange with neighboring kingdoms, including the Indian subcontinent and China. The Silk Road, a network of ancient trade routes, played a significant role in shaping the economic and cultural landscape of Southeast Asia, and Funan and Chenla were key players in this vibrant exchange. And so, dear listeners, as we conclude our journey through the earliest history of the Khmer Empire, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new era, one that will be marked by grandeur, creativity, and transformation. The stage is set for the emergence of Angkor, the magnificent capital city that would become the epicenter of the Khmer Empire's power and influence. Join me as we step into the radiant light of the Khmer Empire's most glorious epoch and uncover the secrets that have captivated scholars and dreamers for centuries. Welcome back to History with Herodotus, where we're exploring the fascinating realm of the Khmer Empire. In the 9th to 12th centuries, Angkor flourished under the rule of visionary leaders such as King Jayavarman II, who founded the city in 802 AD, and King Suryavarman II, who oversaw the construction of the majestic temple complex of Angkor Wat. This vast and intricately carved wonder, with its towering spires and bas-reliefs depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, is a testament to the empire's advanced engineering skills, artistic genius, and deep spiritual devotion. As we wander through the temple grounds, we're surrounded by the vibrant sounds of chanting monks, the sweet scent of incense, and the soft glow of candlelight. We see the skilled artisans at work, carefully crafting intricate stone carvings, weaving beautiful textiles, and creating exquisite works of art that would be revered for centuries to come. The air is filled with the smell of freshly cut sandalwood, and the sound of hammering on metal echoes through the streets. The Khmer Empire's most glorious era was also marked by significant cultural achievements, including the development of a sophisticated system of writing, based on the Pallava script from southern India. This allowed for the creation of elaborate inscriptions, recording the history, mythology, and daily life of the empire. We can imagine the scribes working tirelessly to record the stories of their people, using a writing system that would become a cornerstone of Khmer identity. The empire's spiritual landscape was equally vibrant, with a unique blend of Hinduism, Buddhism, and indigenous animist traditions. The magnificent Temple of Bayon, built during the reign of King Jayavarman VII in the late 12th century, is a testament to this rich spiritual heritage, featuring intricate carvings depicting scenes from Buddhist mythology and everyday life. As we explore the historical context of this period, we must also consider the influence of external factors, such as trade and cultural exchange with neighboring kingdoms, including China, India, and the Indonesian archipelago. The Khmer Empire's strategic location at the crossroads of these trade routes allowed for a vibrant exchange of ideas, goods, and technologies, shaping the empire's economic, cultural, and artistic landscape. One notable example of this exchange is the influence of Indian art and architecture on the design of Angkor Wat. The temple's intricate carvings and sculptures, depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, demonstrate the significant impact of Indian culture on Khmer art and spirituality. Similarly, the use of Chinese ceramics and trade goods in Khmer daily life reflects the empire's extensive trade networks with neighboring kingdoms. The Khmer Empire's most glorious era was also marked by impressive administrative and infrastructural achievements, including the construction of an extensive network of roads, canals, and reservoirs, which supported a large and prosperous population. The empire's agricultural system, based on rice cultivation and irrigation, allowed for a high degree of food security, supporting a complex society with a strong emphasis on art, architecture, and spiritual expression. As we marvel at the achievements of this extraordinary civilization, we're reminded of the words of the Khmer inscription, which speaks to the empire's enduring legacy. The king is like a god, shining brightly in the firmament, his glory illuminating all that lies beneath. The grandeur and beauty of Angkor, the creativity and spirituality of its people, have left an indelible mark on human history. And so, dear listeners, as we conclude our journey through the Khmer Empire's most glorious era, we find ourselves poised on the threshold of a new chapter in the empire's story. The stage is set for the challenges and transformations that will shape the empire's future, as internal conflicts, external pressures, and environmental factors begin to take their toll. Join me as we step into the twilight of Angkor's golden age and discover the secrets that lie beyond the majestic temple walls. Welcome back to our journey through the history of the Khmer Empire. The 13th to 15th centuries were a time of significant challenge and transformation for the Khmer Empire. Internal conflicts, external pressures, and environmental factors began to take their toll on the empire's stability and prosperity. The kingdom was repeatedly invaded by neighboring powers, including the Mongols, the Siamese, and the Cham, which weakened its military and economic foundations. One notable example of the impact of these invasions is the sacking of Angkor by the Ayutthaya kingdom in 1431. This event marked a significant turning point in the empire's history, as it led to the eventual abandonment of the city and the decline of the Khmer Empire's power and influence. As the empire's fortunes declined, its infrastructure and institutions began to crumble. The extensive network of roads, canals, and reservoirs that had supported the empire's prosperity fell into disrepair, leading to a decline in agricultural productivity and food security. The once vibrant spiritual landscape of Angkor also began to fade, as many of its temples and shrines were abandoned or converted to other uses. Despite these challenges, the Khmer Empire continued to maintain a strong cultural identity, with a unique blend of Hinduism, Buddhism, and indigenous animist traditions. The empire's artisans continued to produce exquisite works of art, including intricate carvings, textiles, and ceramics, which reflected its rich spiritual heritage. The legacy of the Khmer Empire can be seen in the many temples and monuments that remain today, including Angkor Wat, Bayon, and Taprom. These structures are a testament to the empire's advanced engineering skills, artistic genius, and deep spiritual devotion. They continue to inspire wonder and awe in people around the world, attracting millions of visitors each year. As we reflect on the decline and aftermath of the Khmer Empire, we're reminded that even the greatest civilizations must eventually come to an end. However, their legacy can live on, shaping the course of human history and inspiring future generations. The words of the Khmer inscription still echo through the ages. The king is like a god, shining brightly in the firmament, his glory illuminating all that lies beneath. And so, dear listeners, as we conclude our journey through the history of the Khmer Empire, we're left with a profound appreciation for this enigmatic civilization and its enduring legacy. The grandeur and beauty of Angkor, the creativity and spirituality of its people, will forever be etched in our collective memory, inspiring us to explore, to discover, and to wonder at the marvels of human history. Thank you for joining me on this journey, and I hope that the story of the Khmer Empire will continue to inspire and captivate you long after our podcast has ended. That's all for today's History with Herodotus. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, remember that to understand the present, we must first understand the past.